uh, tonight we're playing some D&D, and so I brought along some friends. We're gonna go around the virtual table and introduce them. All right. Starting off to my right, uh, Chris or Drake. Why don't you go on and tell us a little bit about yourself and a little about the character you're gonna be playing tonight on Agents of the Black Hand. And I hope we might be able to see some. You're good if you don't.
So, everybody, my name's Drake. I've been playing D&D since the late 70s, early 80s, at the beginning of the game before first edition when it was still just like basic set. I remember going to a friend's house one day and I was like elementary school and I'm walking up and they're playing Dungeons and Dragons in the back. And I got all excited. I'm like, this sounds cool. No clue what they were talking about. I climb up in the tree fort and they're all sitting around in a circle with little 3x5 note cards in their hands. And they're all sitting there. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I'm like, I thought you guys were going to be running around the woods or something and we were going to fight imaginary like tree dragons. They're like, no, we're actually playing Dungeons and Dragons. They hand me a note card. I was an elf with the spells and stuff, and it was all on one little 3x5 note card, and that was my introduction to D&D, and I've been playing ever since. And tonight I am playing a aquatic elf named Trezinster Arcubane. He is a storm sorcerer, and he's recently found out that his friends are in league with a lich, and he's not really sure how to feel about that. But at the same time, he's pretty loyal to his friends, and currently, in his eyes, they haven't done anything that warrants not trusting them. So he's still along for the ride, and it's been an interesting adventure to now. And that's what I got going on.
About that. Thank you for that, Chris.
Yep.
Continuing on, we have Dean. Dean wants to tell us a little bit about yourself and about the character you'll be playing.
Oh, yeah. I am a dad of 4, married for almost 10 years. I've been playing D&D about, I'd say, 13 years ago, and then Patrick just got me back into it, which I've been enjoying a lot of, especially with his campaigns. So I'm going to be playing a human fighter, Von DeVento. He's also a level 1 bard as well, because why not? He is the captain of the Greasy Roger on this wonderful, fun adventure. Yes, we are loyal to our wonderful Lady Vel as well, because why not? She pays the most. As long as she's good to me, I'm going to be good to her. And now, I told my crew they can't leave, but now I found out that they can leave because our adventure actually goes to this upcoming story. But yeah, this one should be fun and interesting.
Indeed. All right, continuing on, we have Gracie. Gracie, a little about yourself and a little about the character you'll be playing.
Yeah, so my name is Gracie. I am a Starbucks barista. I also do commission drawings, so if you would like your character to be drawn, please let Pat know, and I can get that done for you. And the character I'll be playing tonight, she is a tiefling sorcerer, and she also is level 1 rogue. And she does like the moon sorcery, and her name is Elvira. And she's a pretty chaotic person. One minute she can be nice to you, the next minute she wants to probably kill you. But but she's pretty loyal to Lady Vel, and would literally die for her. And yeah, she's along for the ride. Keep eyes on Vaughn and the crew to make sure they get their task complete.
Indeed. Speaking of the crew, our first mate, Gert, will not be joining us tonight, so we're going to leave him with the ship. Okay.
Oh man.
So you guys did find yourselves ship, making your way to this small river town, set off from this lighthouse where harpies had attacked you. Okay. But there was a. I'm doing a little bit of a recap, but I forget that I have players in recap. So with that, would anyone like to give the recap to what the last time we played? Agents of the Black Hand.
I can.
So, go for it.
Sorry. Okay. So, previously, on the old land, or not old lands, but Ages of the Black Hand. So, we come to kind of like the opening of the river that leads to our lane. And as Pat mentioned before, we come across like a lighthouse on, a cliffside. And as we're going by, we get swarmed with harpies. And as we kill a couple of them, they manage to some holes in the sails. So we stop by the dock so that, we can repair them. And as Vaughn mentioned, he didn't want anyone to leave the ship. Well, that's when change of plans. Elvira was coming. So, and also, Vaughn had a nightmare about practically his crew betraying him and Gert literally stabbing him in the back. And so Vaughn's character is a little bit annoyed and has asked Elvira to kind of some snooping around. And with that, I turn the table back to you, Patrick.
Yeah, you get it. Table in the tavern. Turning the table.
Indeed. So the table has been turned back around, guys, actually, as we begin our journey aboard the Reese Roger. You guys find yourselves, but needing to deal with these hags, apparently. So I guess this would take you to the docks, where you would have seen a lovely woman at the docks that had beckoned you to help them with the harpy friend. She sees that you have changed your mind. Well, she says, you decide to stay after.
Yes.
What may I ask has changed your mind?
Ship's going to take longer.
What may I? Go ahead.
Sorry, Patrick.
Go ahead, please. No, you go right on ahead.
No, I was just letting her know that ship's going to take longer to repair anyway. That's the excuse that I'm going to use on that one. But in reality, yeah.
Well, she says, I had hoped that perhaps you might be able to endeavor to the lighthouse, but of course the endeavor is quite difficult, and I understand. But I see you are quite. She looks you up and down, quite well armed. You have an abundance of weapons at your disposal. Okay, Captain Bond de Vento. You packing all swords and I believe a rapier as well. Short sword. You have swords for days, and a pair of hand axes. Where do you keep all this stuff? Wow.
Do you really want to know?
Yeah. Well, she sees you well armed. Like, Um, she's like, you probably won't need weapons like that to fix your sails. Are you preparing to make your way to the lighthouse then?
Yes, but I need to speak with my crew first.
Well, if you do, know that you will travel with the blessing of Godu, of course, she says.
Quick question though: is there a bar or a place my men can settle down while we do this travel?
She says there isn't exactly a tavern, not anymore. But if you wish, you can come and stay with me and my sister.
Nope, no, I'm not looking to stay. I'm looking to let my men have a grand time.
Oh, hospitality you speak. Well, there isn't a few houses that, well, are vacant. I'm certain that your men may be able to take up residence there. It is a small price to pay for the help that you provide, she says.
Well,
She
what
points
about
to this house right here.
yeah,
Um,
red roofed?
yeah, she says that their occupants recently fell under hard times. She says.
Hmm, interesting. What about having? What about bringing stuff to the ship so my men can have a good time while we're away? As in, like bringing
You'd like to
ale
repeat
or a
that for me?
keg, something like that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Are you talking about can there be supplies for? Is
Yes,
that what
correct.
you're asking?
Yes.
Okay. She says that her sisters can provide some wine for you and your men.
That would work perfect because I'm gonna have them let them have a grand time. And oh, sorry, stretching. Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Just let me know how much it's going to cost. Unless it's to be able to accommodate because of us helping you. Um, but like I said,
Indeed, she says.
that'd be perfect then.
Sorry, she says. Indeed, with your offer to help, the the wine will be, of course, all on the house. As she says.
Perfect. That will.
She says, "I won't keep you. Of course, make yourself at home, and we will bring by the wine as soon as we can." And she goes to leave. So she says that your men, and you can occupy this house.
Yeah.
That the residents have recently fallen in hard times, and they're gone. Um, and so the house appears to be open, vacant. Only a only uh, the door is still ajar. It seems to sway in the wind. You hear it perhaps crack close. Not ominous at all.
Um, can I? Because assuming I was there when he was talking to the woman,
I don't think the same thing, but she is.
um, I'm gonna Elvira's gonna look at mine and is like, I wouldn't trust that wine. It
No,
seems
I'm good. No.
Awful too suspicious.
Same boat. I should have insight checked her. Oh well. Go back to the call Roger up and call Gert up. Kind of let them know that change of plans. You guys have a good time here. Stay on the ship unless it's extremely necessary. I'm mainly looking at Roger and Gert to keep them in kind of on the ship. And we've got to do some adventuring real quick. And they use what supplies that, if you guys want to have a drink, be merry, be my guest, have some music, play some cards, roll some dice, have a good time while we're gone on that one, and give you guys have the utmost to enjoyment while we get this repaired. The repairs are going to take a lot longer than expected. If you do need to leave the ship, just here and there, I want them to, if they want to adventure a little bit in town, go as a party, not as just one. And I'm mainly letting Roger and Gert know to kind of sort of to instill that. Did you catch all that, Patrick?
Yeah.
I see us moving.
Yeah, I'm moving you guys along. I don't have a section of the map created for this. I intend to have it made, but there's a cemetery that you guys have to pass through in order to make your way up here. And basically, the cemetery is larger than the town, which is something else I haven't finished making yet. So that's something to consider, that the cemetery is actually has more occupants than the town itself. Okay. There are hundreds of headstones. Hundreds. And there may be like 50 people living there. Okay. The people that you see as you make your way through the town, they have a blank expression. They see you make your way and they warily watch you. Of course, they open the blinds of their windows to watch as you go along. But as you might look, they'll dart back so that they don't catch gaze. Those that are still on the street stop what they're doing and watch you curiously, but they don't say anything to you at all. Before we move on, is there anything anyone would like to do or we do?
In the town-wise, I personally don't have anything that I'd like to do, but when we get to the cemetery, I want to see if there's like fresh dirt to old dirt, if that makes any sense.
I think so. So the cemetery was the next destination. Once again, I don't have the map prepared for you guys yet. I will have it ready for you guys when you guys return, of course.
Yeah,
that may be a few days. But few sessions, I mean. But and then that of course gives me a week. I should have done some of it yesterday, but I was all day gone at McCannafest. Had a great time.
Good for you, man.
Anyway, thank you. We went to also Sonic last night. Saw some really cool cars. It was fun.
Did you see Farm?
So yeah, it was cool. We saw him go in the drive-through, get a drink at a little car, little
oh yep, the little
Matchbox car.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it signed by them. It was cool. Yeah, it was cool. We had a fun time.
Good for you.
Anyway, so I played hook yesterday and I did mapping. Shame on
me. You deserve time
anyway. So
good,
yeah, I play so much D&D lately. I haven't been able to do my segment behind the DM screen, which is where I do a lot of my prep work, and I need to get back into doing that again. But yeah, anyway, here we go. So you guys start making your way through the cemetery. The cemetery, as I said, was much larger. The pathway winding. Um, Hundreds of headstones that you can see. Is casting blade of darkness, and of course a gloom of darkness. I mean, and a faint mist of fog, of course, resonates over the soil. Now you mentioned something about soil. Um, Got me thinking about soil. You said new to old soil, as in
Yeah.
anything that's been buried recently.
Yep.
Is that what you mean? So yeah, you do
That is
see
exactly what.
see.
Sorry. Do I have a delay, guys? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. You see a plot that has recently been buried, where someone's buried there, and one that has recently been dug next to them.
Gotcha. So I'm going to. So we're heading to the lighthouse, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to take note of that, as in like. So
we're actually. So you changed your mind, Captain. We're actually going to the lighthouse.
Oh yeah. It was yeah. I was informed that Lady Val, we have to take. We're taking care of these witches. But of course, I didn't let Tars know. I just said that I changed my mind. That's going to take longer to repair the ship, so might as well be nice and help this poor
All
town out.
signs lead to the witches. The witches are probably at the lighthouse.
So we're taking care of
they're making-
sandwiches. I love sandwiches.
Me too.
Yeah, they're
Sandwiches
going
are
to
Like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, because those are the
Oh
best.
yeah, especially when you get the trifecta of sandwiches. You know.
Peanut butter jelly time.
So from the cemetery is a long winding path that would cascade up a hillside, and the hillside would lead up to where you guys are now.
Yeah.
Okay. From here, you see a lot of the vegetation. Of course, you can kind of see it there, but it looks like there is growth here, undergrowth, but but a lot of dead trees, or dying trees. Okay, dead and dying trees. It's almost like the forest seems sick in a way. And I have some sound for you guys. Oh no. How do you like me now? Yeah, she is. I need to find it though. I need to get better at that. Yes, there you go. Your barren wastes. So,
Wait.
sorry. What were you saying, Gracie?
No, sorry. My sister's in here.
Oh, okay. All right, so you guys are making your way through the forest. Of course, there's a pathway that leads towards the lighthouse that you can see ominously in the distance. Okay, looming over the forest area in which you are making your pathway through. You guys begin travel, and I'd like for you guys to roll me a perception.
All right. Am I still muted? No. Okay, cool. All right.
Yes, you're still muted.
I was gonna say that, but I'm like, no.
I was looking at the Roll20 screen, and I have Roll20 pulled up, and I was looking at that screen, and I was on the phone while you were finishing introductions. I muted myself so I didn't interrupt. I was talking to nobody like I was a minute ago. The roll perception.
What's up?
Tara's got a 19.
I got a 14.
I had a 16.
Okay. So as you guys are making your way through, making your way down, you can see that it looks like as you're moving through the forest, you can see shadows in the forest moving as well.
Oh. I was like somebody watching us. I got this feeling like someone's watching me.
It appears that there is something in the forest. Yeah, on both sides of it. It could be, yes, watching you, but then again, it could just be animals. You never know. Forests have animals.
I got this feeling somebody's watching me.
Is there anything you guys would like to do, or we continue?
I kind of nudge Tars and Elvira and be like, "Yeah, you guys got that feeling like I do."
Yeah. They keep following me. They really see what I'm made of.
What?
Sorry, I didn't use some dude.
You're good. I asked both of you if you guys got that same feeling that I'm getting, that we're being watched and followed.
I said, yeah, if they continue, they're gonna see what she's made of.
Yeah, well, I have my hands on the ready just to be prepared on that, and then I just keep walking forward. I was like, yeah, we just continue our journey, if that makes any sense.
We
But
interlock
I'm kind of
arms
on
and
guard.
we go lions and tigers and bears.
Witches.
All right, so you guys continue making your travel. I'm going to ask you guys to make me another perception check as you come to a large rock on the side of the road.
It's not bad. 18 on my end.
It's another 16.
All right, so you guys notice that you're now seeing what looks like spider webs that are seemingly getting thicker and thicker into the forest. At first, it didn't seem like much, but as you continue traveling, you're seeing that it's becoming a growing concern.
Ugh, I hate spiders. So,
All right.
yeah, I'm about that time because I don't like small spiders. So, yeah, I'm going to at that time take my swords out. Actually, just kind of like keep them kind of in front of me, just in case I don't want to get caught up. I hate walking through the woods, spider web in the face. Yeah, I don't want any of that.
Does anyone have like a fire cantrip?
Oh yeah, ignite sword. Of course.
We should set the forest on fire.
That's a horrible idea.
What do you mean? At least nothing can come out and attack us.
You want
more pissed off to come out and attack us?
You just want to set the forest on fire to set the forest on fire.
I mean, think about it, Tars. I mean, it helps out with new growth, right? You should know the phoenix. The plants are like phoenixes. They burn and they grow back. Eventually.
Yeah. About that. I just look at you like you just want to burn shit. And I just keep walking.
Fine. I'll do it myself. Burning hands.
I don't think the webs will like ignite. I think they'll just disintegrate if we end up if we catch them on fire. I don't think they'll legitimately like engulf. I think they'll just, if they're webs, they'll just like sizzle out.
I'll keep
way
my
to
chill
find
for
out.
now.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we continue to walk.
Yeah, I'm going along with the
Alright,
ride.
hold on.
I think we're going to get sandwiches.
Hold on, just 1 second.
Okay, you're good. You're good.
I
Yes,
got to
Charles.
drop a handout for you guys, because as you guys are making your way across, you see something in the woods. Okay, it's hard to tell from here. Can I get a perception check?
Booyah! Nat 20 to 25.
Dang! My third 8 in a row. It's a 16.
What the heck?
All right, so Dean, you see what looks like a bear and a deer on the side of the road, and the bear looks at you, and you know only you can prevent forest fires.
Really?
That was fun.
I just look at it.
So I rolled a 20. My
Really?
perception
That
is
just
a nat 20. I have a 25.
Yeah, you guys
Hard.
definitely see Smoky Bear, and he's very proud of you deciding not to burn down the forest.
I just like do the manly nod, like, yeah, we got you.
So you guys continue making your way down through the forest,
The best.
and you notice that the forest begins to get a little bit thicker here, and the webbing is actually extending across. It seems as far as you go, Captain Bob DeVento. I did.
This is the end.
Not around here, partner.
Nope.
So with that, nope, you're fine. Perfect. Your map.
There we go. Why is it two to me? It's a doppelganger.
Hey, yo. Who's the real one?
Who's the real one? She says.
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Wait
Let
a
me
minute.
see your hands.
Wait a minute. Why is there another Vaughn DeVento in front of us?
I just said.
Who are you? Wait.
Oh,
Who are you?
who are you?
I know who I am. But do you know who you are?
Can I kill him?
Me?
Can I kill
That was a
Oh,
technical error.
disappear?
Oh. Yeah, you can.
Right, good old Spider-Man meme.
That was funny.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
I got all
You're
scared.
fine.
It's the first time I've used these maps. You guys are like helping me beta test all this stuff. So
beta testers.
I'm still putting all this stuff together, so you guys are like helping me prepare it all. It's kind of cool.
No, you're good.
Good.
Makes it fun.
Just thought it was funny how all of us are like, wait.
Wait,
Hold up,
guys.
wait a minute.
What is this? What is this over here? Eh?
Yeah.
What is this?
Did I hear smite? No.
Did I hear?
Smite ye, almighty smiter.
I gotta find my guys. Thought I dropped them on here earlier.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
While you're finding that,
Hey, like,
grabbing something out of the kitchen, I'm coming right back.
okay.
So while he's gone, we knocked Charles unconscious, you know.
Oh,
We threw him in the web.
So here's your sandwiches.
Oh, you're talking about sandwiches. Gotcha.
Oh, we should do that when he comes back.
Bye. Have a great day now. Just nulled my exercise for the day out. I'm eating an ice cream cone.
Mwahaha. Welcome to the subclass of Chaos in the Tavern.
Okay. So, you guys are making your way through the forest, making your way downtown.
Are we
When
walking
Making my
you
way
fast?
start to
downtown.
what?
I said, are we walking fast?
Walking fast, yes. You're walking fast. There is a bunch of webs, okay, that fill the road. Okay. You better hold on. Now you can.
Yeah.
Now
Anyone
you
got
can.
fireball?
All right. So, yeah. So, what would you guys like to do? I know it's very generic. You guys can.
I rolled a 7. I got a 15. Dice are not liking me tonight.
Mine's roller coaster, and I hit an 11 on this one.
Okay. I heard an 11 and a 7. Tarzanster, are you still
15.
there? 15.
I think he's AFK getting food.
Okay. We should probably wait for him to get back because
What?
this is about to be combat.
AirPod for the win.
But you're 15. You do see a Gracie.
Mhm.
Something you wish you did.
What is that?
You see what looks like a giant spider.
What is that?
Oh, but what is that, brother?
Okay. You see one on either side of
Sweet. Yeah, so I pointed
Okay.
that out to Vaughn. I'm like, we
And at
got
this
some.
point in time, we actually are rolling initiative because they are shooting their webs at. All right. So what you actually see is them emerge out of the forest or out of the foliage of the forest, lowering their abdomen and firing their webbing. So I'm going to be shooting at the first person, which is Captain Bondavent. Okay. I'm going to be shooting twice. You got
I
me
just
there?
got my fire
Captain?
sword up. Yeah, I got
All
my
right.
fire sword up. Did that burn the webbing? Just saying.
Did somebody say fireball?
Oh, now you come back.
Oh yeah, boy.
I mean, I can burn all kinds. Oh, what are those?
He said, "Oh, what are those?"
Are those giant? Are those like ink eggs? Are those all called ink eggs or something like that? Or are they just giant bugs?
They're just
They're giant
spiders.
Yeah. So I'm going to be shooting a web at you. This is a +5 for attack. Does a 18 hit?
Nope.
Okay. All right. So that means that neither will a 17. The webbing shoots right, okay, at your feet, okay, right in front of you. Like hits right here, one like hits right here, just in front of you. Okay. Time I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Roll a what?
Initiative.
My
Okay,
initiative
sorry.
was a 13.
I was crunching shit.
16.
22.
wait, I forget. They get advantage on the rolls. Doesn't work, and that doesn't work. So we're good because you didn't see them. That kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
That was the point of the perception checks.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Three of you, go ahead and tell me your perception checks, please.
Roll another one.
No, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said perception. I meant your initiative checks.
Initiative.
What are your initiatives?
13.
13.
I got a 16.
16. And what is Tarzanster?
Oh, I rolled it on here. It's 22.
22 for Tarzanster. Nice. Captain Bond. Okay. All right.
I tell you, the white lines across the road are webs.
Yep.
Ding, ding, ding. What does he win, Patrick?
More
He
webs.
gets the opportunity to act first. Tarzanster, it is your turn. What would you like to do? You see two giant spiders emerge from the foliage of the trees. We're lowering their abdomen and shooting from it webbing that shoots right in front of Captain Bonjaminto's feet. What would you like to do?
Well, man, I'm really glad he's in front.
That makes two of us.
What can I say except you're welcome? Ah! Okay, there's there's these. Yay! We finally get some action.
I'm just picking the spell I want to use.
You having fun there, Patrick?
Yep. Waiting for him to decide what he wants to do.
In the meantime, microscopular spiders continue to make webs.
All right. You are now a goat.
Okay,
What? I haven't gone yet. I know. It has been an hour. You lost while you were trying to decide what to do.
Crap.
I'm going to upcast Chaos Bolt at second level.
Okay.
And I'm going to use that.
What's your target? What's your target?
Damn, it got worse. This guy over here. Are you looking at the
Okay.
D20?
All right.
That guy.
All right.
So,
roll an attack.
yeah, it's a +7. How did my 20 side get all the way in the bottom? That's weird. All right. So, does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit. Roll damage, please.
I was about to freak out. You said it did not hit. I was like, what?
Okay, so the first roll is what type of damage?
Damage type.
1, 2,
Yep.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Psychic damage, and it does 11 points.
11 points. So
Psychic
psychic damage 11 points. It screams in like and then in what sounds like a gurgled scream of pain. And is that going to be your turn?
I don't really want to be on the ground with these things. I'm going to be in the air.
Okay.
And that's my bonus action. Which is the effect when I cast a spell.
All right. That ends your turn. We're going to signify you being in the air.
10 feet up right there. Yep.
We're going to put a little blue dot on you. Sure. In the sky. Okay. And that brings us to Elvira. Elvira, you see your friend Tarzistor release a bolt of energy at one of the spiders and then shoot high up into the sky. What would you like to do? It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if it works.
Okay. I'm gonna move 15 feet.
Okay.
And sorry, my character sheet. Okay. Then I'm going to do chill touch on that spider.
Just like a plan. It's 120 foot. Looks like you roll a +6 to hit.
That's a 13 hit.
13 does miraculously
Wow.
Bless! Oh my god.
missed just by a little bit.
Dang. Damn, I hopes up.
Sorry, I almost let you down there. I honestly thought it was a 13. I was wrong. It's not. It's a little bit higher. So your chill touch it fires just in front of the giant spider, making the floor before it icy. Is that going to end your turn?
Yeah. Can't do anything.
Take this minor inconvenience. Now then, that brings us to Captain Vaughn. So, Captain Vaughn, your party members have gone magic at these spiders that are shooting web at you. What would you like to do?
How'd you guys measure out to see how far? It looked like we were about 30 feet from them. That's the one on the left is a little bit correct, and the other one's about 30 feet from us.
Yeah, give or take. All right.
First level. Row.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna pull that.
Okay.
We have a 3, and that's for one of them. Charisma save is a -3, so they roll a 0.
Okay.
And the next one is a 12, and they have a -3 on their modifier, which makes it a 9. Therefore, they both fail. Okay.
All right.
So that's good. All right, we will observe that on the next time they attack or whatever.
Yep.
We're gonna tag them to signify that they have a hindrance on them. Okay. And we're
And
gonna
then on
put
my movement. Yeah. Cool.
because you're so cool calling it Bane, we'll just put a little something like that on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're poisoned essentially. I don't know, whatever. Bane.
Yeah. No, I know.
Bane.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. All right. So, is that going to end your turn, Captain Blunt?
No, I'm going to bonus action to movement speed to the one to the right. So I'm going to move over to here because my movement speed's up. I mean, up walking up to 30 feet. So I'm going to run up on this one. And bonus action for. Come on, load up. Sorry. There it goes. All right, I'm going to use the extra attack because the spell counts as pretty much like an attack, correct? And then I can use second attack to attack in general.
I see you have fainting attack, which means you spend one superiority die to use a bonus action
Yeah.
on your turn. Okay. Is that what you wanted to do?
Correct, yes.
Okay. So you can spend one superiority die and use a bonus action on your next on your turn to add the total to the damage roll to gain advantage on your next attack roll against a chosen creature. Okay. Here's the problem. Is Bane consumes an action. That's your attack action. Okay?
Gotcha. I had a feeling. I haven't used really
So
spells
as
before,
a
I'm not gonna lie. I
bonus
usually do
action,
melee.
yeah. As a bonus action, you have now Bardic Inspiration. Okay. And then you also have Second Wind. Okay.
Yeah.
You probably don't
Gotcha.
need Second Wind, but those are your bonus actions: Fainting Attack, Bardic Inspiration, and Second Wind.
Then I'm going to do Bardic Inspiration on Tarzinster.
Okay. You give him you give Tarzanster inspiration. Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
I like that. All right. And is that end your turn then? Are you sure you're wanting to move all the way up to that guy now?
No, I'm going to get. No, that makes a valid point on that one. I'm going to go right, pretty much toe to toe with Elvira.
Okay. So you're up there with Elvira. Okay. And that brings us to the spider. Okay. I'm going to have spider number 1 over here. We're going to shoot at Tarzanster with our webbing. Okay. So Tarzanster attacking you with an AC of a 15, it looks like. So that means that well, that's not going to hit. I rolled a 12. Next one is going to come at, we're going to try it Elvira. That's a natural 20. Don't worry. Doesn't really mean anything because this doesn't do any damage. Okay. What we are doing is we are webbing you. Okay. So I'm going to need you to roll a strength saving throw. Okay. On your turn to become unrestrained. You are currently restrained. Wrong button. So we're just going to put a little something. What?
I was joking and I was like, I have rights.
You are webbed, Elvira. Currently restrained. That's going to end your turn. I'm sorry, end the spider's turn. Okay. However, you hear sounds deeper in the forest. Okay. So you guys are hearing sounds deeper in the forest as you guys rage on with your battle. Tarzanster, we are back to you.
Okay.
So an exchange of magic and webs has gone ahead and taken place. It is back to you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna keep pounding on the same one. So for this time, I'm gonna use a firebolt. Well, I don't want to keep using spells because you did say witches and hags, so
Okay.
I'll look out something in reserve. So I'm gonna use a firebolt this time.
Please roll an attack.
I rolled a 19 plus 7 is a 26.
That will hit. Roll damage, please.
It's 15.
15. All right. And let me Now the DM has to do math. Okay. So with a squeal, much like the squeal before, it falls to the ground, burning. It is dead. Okay. Well done, Sister. With that, in your turn. Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. That
Yeah,
brings us to
that ends my turn, and I stay in the air.
you light up a cigarette. And Elvira, it is your turn. You are restrained. I need to make a strength saving throw, please.
That's an 18.
Oh, sorry, a strength check. Either way, 18 is successful. So you burst yourself free from the weapon. This will
Give me 1
consume
second.
bonus action for you. You still have an action, and you have consumed. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I have an action suit.
That's the way I'm playing.
I want to go another 15 feet.
Okay. All up in his grill.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I want to do acid splash.
Acid splash. Go ahead and roll that for me.
You have to get a 14 or higher for a dex save.
Yeah, you need to roll damage though, because you roll damage regardless.
Oh, sweet. That would be 8 acid damage.
And his save is a failure, so he takes all of 8.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna just get out my dagger of venom. Get ready to, close quarters. And that would end my turn.
All right, so you boil your dagger in a menacing fashion, and that ends your turn. That brings us to Captain Blondevento. Captain Blondevento, another exchange of magic. One of the spiders is dead. One of them is wounded. What would you like to do?
Run up on that spider, straight up face to face.
Okay.
And as I'm running, I'm going to pretty much unsheath with the dancing longsword without even touching it, kind of leaning my head down and letting it attack, kind of like a cool little scorpion style.
Okay.
So I'm do. And then I also have that superiority dice, but that one's, so going by that. So we're going to do, does a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
1d8 plus 5.
15 hits just on the money.
Nine. There's 9 damage for that.
Okay.
Flame Tongue Longsword's next. With it ignited, because burn, spider burn.
Okay. Same weapon?
Yes, correct. Well, this is a Flame Tongue Longsword.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Does a 13 hit?
No. 13 just barely misses as you recoil from your last strike and just underneath your blade.
Gotcha.
But between acid and fire burns, it is not doing well. Will that end your turn?
No, I'm going to use my extra turn. And we're going to do the Flame Tongue Longsword again.
Okay. Extra turn? Okay. You get 2 attacks.
Yes, correct. Fire. Literally extra. That's what it's called, extra turn. Extra attack.
no,
I'm
no,
sorry. Extra
no,
attack.
no, no.
Sorry,
The
extra.
fire is extra damage. Okay.
No, I missed.
So
No, I missed with the. I hit with the dancing longsword first. First with the attack was dancing longsword.
Okay. So that's why I was asking if it was the same weapon.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Yeah, I understand. Sorry about that misunderstanding.
So you cannot, I repeat, you cannot use two different long swords in two different hands. The other weapon needs to be a finesse weapon. Needs to be your rapier, your offhand.
Oh, I got you.
Your,
Okay, I'm
your
sorry about that.
offhand weapon. Your offhand weapon gets no bonuses from your proficiency or your strength or your dexterity. Is your flat roll.
Gotcha.
You can add the +1 for your rapier, but that's it. So it's completely different rules for your two-weapon fighting than what you're just playing.
Sorry for
That's
not
okay.
sorry for not reading that. Sorry about that.
All right. So the dancing longsword hits the flame tongue longsword.
It missed. We'll just have that as the extra
we're gonna
attack. I'm sorry
consider
about
that. We're gonna consider that still the regular longsword, dancing longsword. It still misses.
Yeah.
You can roll an attack with the rapier.
Yeah.
Add no bonuses to it. Okay. So what you're gonna roll, okay, is a D20 plus
Mhm.
1.
Gotcha.
Plus 1. Only because it's magic.
Yeah. 17.
17 hits. So you can roll damage
Right.
with the rapier, which will be a D8 plus 6.
Plus 6. Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry about that. I didn't realize the finesse to the longsword. That's
Special
my fault
rules
on that
with
one.
the two-weapon fighting. Special rules.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. I forget I have to move here. So 24. The spider looks to be on its last legs, literally, as you chopped off 3 of them.
Nice.
Good job. Will that end your turn?
Yeah, that's going to end my turn.
Okay. And that brings us to the spider's turn. Okay. The spider that's attacking you, Dean, well, it's going to do just that. It's going to attack you with a spider. Okay. We're going to get a +5 for the hit.
Yep.
It gets a dirty 20. Oh, that just narrowly hits you.
That just barely hits me. Yep.
I really did roll a 15.
No, you're
Which
good.
makes it a dirty
I believe you.
+5. Okay. So this is a D8 damage. I rolled a 4 for the damage, and it is +3 for piercing damage. Okay. I need you to now make a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So I rolled an 18 plus 5, and then I got +1 on saves because I have the that. Give me a second. Read it. The ring of protection. So that's
All right,
24.
nice. Very good. 24 for the save. That means you only take half. So I'm rolling poison. The poison comes out to being 5 points poison damage. You only take half of that. We round up. So that's going to be 3.
Yep. 3.
So that should have been 7 piercing damage and 3 poison. So that's a total of 10 points.
10. Gotcha.
Okay. That may be the last thing that spider does. We'll see. Because it is about on its last leg. But that's not all. As emerging from the forest.
But wait, there's more.
Bro, don't hit me
Can
with
you
the
imagine what it might be? But more spiders.
I'm tired of this brain fog.
I'm doing it.
Can we go back to the ship?
Okay. Let's go back to the ship, she says. Okay. More giant spiders emerge
Hey,
from.
I just remembered something real fast. What about Bane? You rolled a dirty 20. Wouldn't you have to roll a d4 to?
Oh, you're right. You are right, sir. Thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
So, if I roll a d4 on that, which I do, that's a -3. So that means his attack, which would have hit with a dirty 20, then becomes a 17. Please add 10 hit points back to your character.
Yeah.
Nicely done, sir. Well done.
I just remembered that. I'm like, wait a minute, I have a
I'm
debuff on
glad you
him.
did. Glad you did. Okay, that works out. I was feeling I felt like that was almost looked like a dig, because if you look, I literally looked at your character sheet to see what your AC was before I rolled, and it kind of made me feel like I almost intentionally was trying to hit you, and subconsciously
No.
just rolled enough to do so.
Hey, it's part of the game, man.
As though the dice actually have connections that way. To where when it came up with 15, it was supposed to be a 15, so I just barely hit you.
Yeah, that's part of the game, man. I believe your rolls.
No, I'm honest with my rules. I try to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes I use dice, and I'll declare it said one thing, and I'll look at it again, and it'll be another. And sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I think it was better when he missed, rather than
Yeah.
sometimes I do. Sometimes I do pull punches. I mean, I never pull punches.
Mine depends on if I use D&D Beyond or actual dice, if I'm feeling lazy or not, or if I don't have enough dice on something.
Okay, so continuing on, we've got our spiders. We're going to continue rolling the same initiative, which actually brings it to your guys' initiative round. Okay, as more spiders begin to emerge and encroaching upon the battlefield. Tarzinster, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
That's a great question. So we have more spiders now.
Yeah, they're running or like sprinting through the woods, making their way towards you.
Each square is how many feet?
It's 5.
5? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move up to where they are. And then I'm going to target this guy right there.
This guy's been damaged right here, and this is a new guy.
I thought, this guy's not dead yet. I saw the little X thing there. I thought he was dead.
He had a debilitating effect on him.
All right, then I will use a firebolt on him.
Okay.
Fireball.
No, not ball, bolt. Not ball, bolt. You don't want me to use a fireball there. So I rolled 12 plus 7's a 19.
Okay. 19 hits.
And I do 18 points of damage.
Okay, he explodes. He did. All right. So, yeah, he slumps to the ground after your fire consumes him. Will that end your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
That will bring us to um, Elvira. Elvira, the spider before you has been been felled by Tarzanstru, but new spiders seem to be emerging from the woods. What would you like to do? Don't worry,
Okay,
these spiders seem to be squishy enough.
so I'm gonna move another 15 feet so that equal plane to that spider.
Yes,
As a free action, I'm gonna use the ring that Vaughn gave me of Speak with Animals, and I'm going to I guess kind of intimidate it. And
Okay.
so she's gonna look at the spider, and she's gonna be like,
Okay. One more time. Can you declare your action one more time for me, please?
I was gonna say it's the free action because Vaughn gave her a ring of Speak with Animals. She was gonna intimidate the spider.
Okay.
Unless there's a spider language she can't speak.
All right. So, speak with animals is a spell. Okay. So it's going to consume your action to do this. Roll an intimidation. Oh, you're no longer whatever.
No restraint.
No longer restricted. If you would like to do this, it will consume your action.
Screw it. Those are 13 for intimidation.
Okay.
She's gonna she has the dagger in her hand.
Just
She's
one second. Just because you have a passive perception of a 18, I want to explain something to you before you make this action. Okay. As you begin your way into the forest, as it gets thicker, you can see a large mound of vegetation that, as you draw closer, begins to move. You've come across something in the forest that seems to be made of the forest. It seems to be alive. A shambling mound of vegetation seems to be animated in the forest. This sick forest. What would you like to do? It is still your turn, Alvaro. If you would like to yell at these spiders,
that.
continue to yell at the spider, go right on ahead.
Man, that sucks. I had it so well planned out in my head too.
I know. That's why I felt like I should just explain
Fireball!
before you.
She looks like a Taurus.
And we're just
Fireball,
standing out
please!
there. Yeah.
Please! Okay, you know what? We're gonna be dirty, and we're gonna do. I'm gonna cast magic missile just at the first level, and with doing that, can I do meta magic twin spell?
Okay.
And I can do that, right?
Yes.
Then I'm assuming this little the veggie dude is close enough for me to do that. I'm assuming.
All right. So yeah,
So
you
then,
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sorcery points at your available to you rather. Okay, it looks like you chose Twin Spell. Requires no action. Okay, and 1 for a cantrip. Okay, and 1 per equal to 1. So it depends on the spell level, and it'll consume a point per level. What level spell are you casting?
It was just a level 1 magic missile.
Okay. In that case, you're just going to consume 1 sorcery point, and yes, you can twin that spell. What? Here's the thing: is when you twin it, that means instead of doing 3 bolts, we're going to do 6.
Yes.
Okay.
And so 3, right?
And it's still a first level slot. Okay. So, and you're attacking what creature?
I don't know if you can see that, but I'm gonna attack this dude right here and that dude right there.
I can't see who that dude is.
Sweet.
No. I need you to use
either.
your words and tell me
Okay.
who that dude is.
I'm I'm gonna
Or
attack the
tap
spider
the
next
screen.
to me.
This guy. Okay, the spider next to you. Okay, with all the bolts.
No. 3's gonna
Okay.
go to it, and then 3's gonna go to that veggie dude.
That's a good call.
Crap.
Okay. All right. Okay. Either way, I was just curious what you were planning on doing. Okay. All right. Roll damage.
Yeah. So one of it's 2.
What?
One of them's 5.
I can't hear you.
Okay, so 3 of them do 9 damage overall. So I'm assuming that goes to the spider.
Okay. And for the mound?
And then for the veggie guy, it gets 11 damage.
Okay. Not bad. All right. Very well done. Sharing the love there. Now, you did add 1 to every missile, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So want to make sure. And will that end your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Captain Vaughn, as you all end up killing the first wave of spiders, another wave sets upon you. And as Elvira begins into the forest, you notice that the forest begins shambling around and moving. As rising up from the forest floor seems to be some large creature. Elvira wastes no time launching a magic missile at the spiders and this large creature. What would you like to do?
I'm going to bum rush this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to first attack is going to be my flame tongue longsword.
Okay.
With fire.
Okay.
23. Does that hit?
That does hit. Roll damage, please.
1d8 plus 5. 8, that's 6. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13, and then 2d6. 13 plus 7. 20. 20 damage.
Okay. So as you watch the spider shrivel and fire it squeals and it dies. At the mighty ferociousness of your blade. You probably have some movement left still.
Yeah, 15. That's about 20. I'll get right to it, but
We'll say that you can. Just for
okay.
all intents and purposes. Why not? For the love of the game.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement speed to get right up on him.
Okay. You can get the same effect.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Okay, cool. And I'm going to swing with my rapier for this one.
Okay.
Or poke it. Boop. Does a 19 hit?
I believe it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah. 1d8 plus 6. 7. So I'm going to hit 7 with that.
Okay. You notice that when you strike at this mound of energy, it seems resistant to your attack.
Huh. I'm swinging
You
with
feel
the
like you
class
should have done more damage than you did with your longsword. It's very dense.
Yeah.
Or rapier, rather. Now, if I remember correctly, you attacked once with your flame tongue longsword and once with your rapier, which means you still have another attack with your longsword.
Yep. Flame tongue. I'm going to burn this forest.
Okay. All right.
Oh, but when I want to burn the forest, it's considered bad.
Oops. 19. 19.
Oh, I take that
Does
back.
27 hit? Oh, go ahead. What?
I take that back. It's not resistant to that, so it does take all of that. Never mind. It's resistant to other things. Okay. All right. So
does a 27 hit?
It does hit.
Three, 5. That's 8.
8.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14 damage altogether.
All right. I need you to give me the fire separate.
Oh, fire separate. That fire 7 damage.
Okay. So that's going to be. And what was the actual sword damage?
The actual sword damage was 8.
All right. Nice. So you notice that when your fire hits the shambling mount, it seems to sizzle out under the immense moisture of this massive vegetation. So the fire is having is not having the desired effect. Okay, is that going to end your turn?
Yeah, that's going to end my turn.
Okay. All right. Now then, it's at this point in time I would like to remind you, Captain Bond, that when you first came to that captain on that ship that was using the weapons that you have available to you now, the first thing he did was throw out that flying longsword so it would be able to attack on its own. Okay?
Okay, I wasn't for sure how that worked out.
Okay? So you literally, okay, the way that works, the dancing longsword, is you use a bonus action to toss this magical sword into the air and speak the command word. When you do so, the sword begins to hover. It flies 30 feet and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. The sword uses your attack roll and the ability modifier for damage rolls. Okay? While the sword hovers, you can use your bonus action to cause it to fly up 30 feet and hit another spot Okay, so you could be still using your flame tongue longsword, and then
And
use your
use that as a
bonus
bonus
action the way
action.
you've been wanting to, except it's not the same way. You would
Gotcha.
just
Yeah.
throw your dancing longsword out, and it would do the whole thing. And so instead of using your bonus action with your rapier, which doesn't get any of your bonuses, instead you let
Yeah.
your dancing longsword do its own thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
That makes a lot of sense. I wasn't. Yeah.
just we'll observe that. Okay,
Yeah.
I kind of want to take a little bit of a break here. I'm a little bit tired and a little bit of rundown from the running. Even though I had a great time at Mechanic Fest, it was very hot. I've been resting most of the day, so it's getting a little bit late here right now. About 10:30. I'm gonna say we're gonna finish up around 11 o'clock. Okay. I don't want to go much further than that. But before we continue, I've got to drink something real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink and consume that. Take a small little break, and then we'll be back. Okay.
Mana break.
We're plan.
All right. So call it a
Go
10-minute
hydrate. Go hydrate, Pat.
10-minute. Go hydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate. It's our choice. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah, I wasn't for sure how that dancing longsword worked because I kind of, when I first attacked with it, I literally like flung it out of my teeth without even touching it. So I wasn't for sure how that worked out. Yeah. So that makes sense now. I'm glad you explained it. So I was like, I thought that I can use both, but yeah, it makes a lot more sense now.
I find it so funny. You're like, burn down the forest. I'm like, oh, but if I want to burn down the forest, I'm considered bad.
Okay, well, at the time, all we had was spiders, and now we've got a gigantic green, thing. So I would rather like
It's the vegan. No.
burn it down.
I have a plan, Arthur.
I'm gonna plan, Arthur.
You ever heard of a place called Tahiti?
You ever heard of a place called Tahiti? I got a plan.
Let's do it. Screw it, Bond.
We'll burn the place down.
Burn the place down. Forget your lady. Let's just take
Burn it
everyone
down.
and go to Tahiti.
Drink the potion. I like my playthings durable.
Hmm?
Did you guys see that thing that I posted on the group or the Facebook thing? I don't even know what
When?
cartoon it is or what anime it is. It was about a week ago. About the barbarian fighting the witch or the hag that got the immortal potion.
Do not recall.
It's funny.
All I know is I gotta stand up because my Gluteus Maximus is the sword.
I don't want to know why.
It's from sitting on my No, it's because I've been sitting down for a long time. Because like before this, I was playing some Stardew Valley.
What valley?
Stardew?
What's that?
What? I thought you said your wife played it.
Oh, Sims. Gotcha.
Oh, no, not Sims. Stardew. It's called Stardew Valley. And it's cute. It's a little farming game. But that's not what I got it. But you can romance the characters, and I said, heck yeah. We love romancing characters.
Again, geez.
Oh yeah. reason why I haven't finished Baldur's Gate? Haha, because I've been romancing characters. He's in. It gets you thinking. You're like, man, why can't people actually be like this?
Yeah.
Then you realize how humanity really sucks. Yeah, everyone makes fun of me at work. I like
Makes
come
fun of you
in.
for
Like,
what?
yeah, they make fun of me at work. It's like I'll come in and Tiana, she's not like old, but like let's say she probably was like in her 40s. She's like, so she's like, how's your day? And I was like, good. I was like, I'm just playing some games before I came here. And she's like, let me guess, you've been romancing characters. I was like, what? That's crazy.
Like, maybe. No, I would never do that.
Me romancing characters?
Well, it's like my wife's been like making fun of me because every time I get on like Fallout 76 or a game that has to do with building, I'm doing more building than I'm actually playing the game. She's like, do you actually ever play the storyline of the game? No, I like building.
That's so funny. All I can think of is the building song from Red Dead Redemption. Just bam, 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 bam. Well, let me have a room in the board, y'all could.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
hi there, Patrick. Welcome
Didn't mean
back.
to interrupt you guys. No, as I was telling Gracie earlier, went out to the Canifest, and it was like pretty hot. I'm not built for hot weather. I'm a fat body, and so I was drinking water all day, eating fruit. I bought like grapes and some strawberries. I was thinking ahead, and I did not use the restroom. Okay. Until like 9 o'clock that night, with all the water that I drank.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say it's probably because of all that water that you ended up, as in like how much you were probably sweating.
Yeah, I was sweating so much. That I bought a bunch of Gatorade and stuff like that. And I watched Stranger
H2O.
Things and just vegged. Finished season 4 again. Anticipation for it.
Gatorade.
Gatorade. No, you're drinking the wrong water. H2O. Okay. So we're starting back. Okay. We were at the end of initiative there. We're at the monster's turn. Okay. That's going to be our shambling mound and our spiders that are going to make their attacks. So now, standing before the shambling mound, rises up out of the ground and tries to attack at you, Captain Vaughn. Okay. He gets multiple attacks. Okay. So we're going to do 2 slam attacks at you. If both attacks hit you, we're going to automatically have you roll a grapple. Okay. That's only if both attacks hit you. You have a +7 to hit.
Miss.
So the first one
Miss.
is a 7 + 12, which is a 19. That hits.
Right on the money.
Right on the money. Okay. So we're going to roll damage for that real quick. Wrong button.
I should have banged you.
Yeah, he wasn't on the.
Yeah, he wasn't at the time.
Okay. So the first slam is going to do 2d8 points of damage +4. So that's going to be 9 + 4. It's going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. I'm going to roll the second attack. Oh, that's a leaner, but it was a 20. All right, it's a 5. 5 misses. It doesn't count. I don't use leaners.
No, I'm the same. I always reroll when I have a leaner.
Yeah.
We'll go for the bigger one, all right?
Okay. So the second attack does miss. Okay, but doesn't save you from taking those 13 points. So
Yep.
that's going to end the shambling mouse turn. I'm going to make a couple of attacks with the spiders now. We're going to try some webbing again. I'm going to shoot some webbing at you there, Elvira.
Always.
And it's 18 on the die for a +5. Does a 23 hit? He asks, already knowing the answer. So you are once again
Already knowing the answer.
restrained with webbing. Okay.
Yes. He's right.
Tarzanster. No, Tarzanster, we're going to make some attacks at you. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought you were. I got you. So I got guys coming at me.
All right. These guys are moving forward.
Is the blue dot indicative of me being in the air?
It was.
Okay.
Probably could remove it. So what I was looking at was their range. They're going to have disadvantage with these attacks, but they can still attack you. Okay. So we're going to observe some attacks with disadvantage first. That's what
Okay.
I was trying to ascertain. Okay. First attack is going to be a 15. Does a 15 hit?
Yeah, my armor class is 15.
All right, so 15 hits, you are restrained. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna put this little thing right on you guys, so you guys are debilitating effect. All right. All right, so you guys are both restrained. And that ends the spider's turn, and you're bringing it back around to top of initiative, which is your turn, Tarzanster. Okay.
So these guys are. So these two right over here are within 5 feet of each other, correct?
That is correct. You are currently restrained. Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
You need to make a DC a 12 strength check in order to get yourself out.
So, question: is it a strength check or is it a strength saving throw?
I just rolled
It is
a
a check.
20, a nat 20, and my bonus on my strength is +2, so I just got a 22.
So you burst free of the webs without any issues. Okay.
I'm like, yeah. And in the meantime, I'm going to drop a fireball, an actual fireball, right there, in between these two little boogers.
Okay. Roll
Right
damage, and I'll roll saves.
Oh, snap.
But
Fireball.
Fire yells out, "About time!"
That's a lot of 33 points.
Ooh, wow. So
I did a third level. I didn't upcast it to fourth. It would have been even another die of damage. But that seemed adequate.
yeah, pretty good.
I'm like, oh, you want to mess with me? Bam!
He wants to break free.
Somebody said fire?
So they managed to lunge out of the way just in time to get out of the full spectrum of damage from your fireball, but they do take damage from it regardless. They both save. So they took half.
Yeah, it's a dex 15 save.
Correct. All right. And does that end your turn then?
Yeah, I'm back in the air again.
Okay. All right.
That was my bonus action. So yes, it ends my turn.
All right. And so that brings us to Gracie. Gracie, you are restrained. You can use a bonus action and become unrestrained if you like.
That's a strength check, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Dang. I was did dirty. That was a 6.
6. Okay. So unfortunately, you're still restrained. From your restrained ability, you can still like attack and stuff like that, but you're going to be at a disadvantage for your attacks. But you're just going to be in range of you, that kind of thing. But you can still like fling a magic missile or something with your fingers. You know what I mean? You can still do that. Okay. Just
Bing.
things that require you to attack, to like roll an attack, roll a disadvantage. Okay.
Is it possible for me to like? Because like I technically still would have the dagger in my hand. So is it possible for me to like use the dagger to like cut myself out?
Yes, you can. Okay.
Yes.
So it actually has an AC and HP. Would you roll an attack?
Ooh, that's insane. Is that a disadvantage or just regular?
Roll a disadvantage. Yes.
Disadvantage would be 17.
You managed to cut the webbing. What's the damage with your dagger?
6.
All right. It has 5 HP, so you managed to cut yourself free of the webbing. Okay. Well done. And I'm assuming that's going to end your turn, but you can still move. You still have 15 feet of movement if you stand. Okay.
Oh, it's a hard decision. I think I'm gonna do 10 feet of movement,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just go by Bond.
All right. Sticking with Von DeVinto. I like it. And that is going to bring us to Captain Von DeVinto. More spiders encroach upon your position, and the shambling mound is attacking with ferocity. Captain Von DeVinto, what would you like to do?
Is he there?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't realize I forgot that I was muted.
Okay.
I'm going to swing on that big boy with my flame tongue longsword.
Okay. Make an attack.
All right. First off, I'm going to toss the sword in the air. Say a cantrip. You know, the dancing longsword cantrip.
All right. That's going to be a bonus action. Okay.
Yep, you got it. And then first attack's going to be with flame tongue longsword on fire because fireball.
Okay.
25. Does that hit?
25 does hit.
Yeah.
Roll damage, and meantime, I'm going to be doing something real quick.
Okay.
I have a curse, something that'll work for your longsword, so I'm going to add it to the
Cool.
table.
Nine regular damage.
Okay.
Counting that, I'm just gonna roll another, and 8 fire damage.
Okay.
So 17 damage altogether, but yeah, with fire too. Yeah.
All right. I just have to find this, but it is here. With the curse of straw, there's a portion of the game that has an animated sword, and so it'll work for this. I just have to find. There's a broom.
Okay, I'm trying to keep up with 2 screens. And there we go.
2 screens?
Well, I'm going between the Roll20 screen and the Discord.
Gotcha.
So I'm sticking mainly on the Roll20 screen.
Yeah, I haven't been messing with Discord much because I just use his back. Because you guys weren't like visually available. But okay, yeah. I can't seem to find that longsword right now. That's okay.
It's all good.
I'm going to use something else instead. Objects. You know what? I'm just going to use this for right now. This will be your longsword. Sword-esque.
Oh, okay.
Hello.
I like it. Hello there, sword.
Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have thought. There we go. All right, that'll be your sword. Screw it. And I'll make a token for it. I
Okay.
should have already done it. Oh well, whatever. Deal with it. So your longsword, you throw it out, and you can attack the creature with your weapon using its weapon attack. Okay.
It's set up just like a basic, hits 2 or
It's still a
weapon
+8.
attack in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. All right.
Oh, something.
So you basically give a command word and it begins to attack. It flies 30 feet and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet. Okay. So you toss it out and it's like okay, well, go get that guy. Sure thing, boss.
Sick him.
All right.
Sick him.
+8 to attack.
That's going to be a 23.
That hits.
Sweet. Go.
What's the damage on that?
So that's going to be that's 7 damage.
Okay. And do you have another attack with your longsword? Your flame tongue?
Yep. I did. You're talking about for my second attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting
Because
ready
you
to
have
do
2
that right
attacks.
now. Yep. 13, 8, that's 21.
21 hits.
Eight, 13 regular damage and 6 fire damage.
All right, you're seeing pieces of this vegetation being chopped off, and it sizzles under the force of your fire as well. Will that end your turn?
Yeah, that's going to end my turn.
Okay. That brings us to our monsters. Okay. We're gonna attack at Captain Vaughn with our shambling mound. We're also gonna attack with our spiders. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack using this spider. Starts crawling across the road, trying to get at Tarzinster. Okay. Tarzinster, you're 30 feet in the air, right?
No, it's 10 feet. I can't.
10 feet.
I'm not flying. It's that storm sorcerer ability that after I cast a spell, until my next turn, it's like a burst of air that holds me in the air 10 feet up.
Okay. You're 10 feet in the air and you are webbed.
I mean, I'm going to look to make sure that's how it is, but I'm pretty sure it's just 10 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
But yeah,
called magic. Yeah, it allows you to fly up 10 feet
you are currently webbed. Okay.
in the air.
Yes,
Okay.
the spider comes crawling across the road, webs you. We're gonna shoot at Elvira with a web. This one's going to be at disadvantage. It's going to miss you because that's coming from across the road over here. Okay. We're going to shoot at Captain Bondavento with a web as well from this spider right over here. Okay. That is a 22 to hit. So you are currently webbed. Okay. Now then, because you're webbed, I'm going to attack with my shambling mount. See how I do you dirty? And I get advantage on this attack. The first one misses, luckily. The second attack, the second one's going to hit. Okay, so we pummel you with an attack. Okay, it's going to be a total of +4. So a total of 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay, that you take from the slam attack from the shambling mount. Okay. As you guys are still fighting, you will start to see that it's becoming very dark. Okay, as a storm clouds begin to appear above the forest, and lightning strikes. The lightning strike bolts out of the clouds and hits the shambling mountain. As the bolt of lightning hits the shambling mound, you see it invigorated with new life. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do is
pretty much heal itself, right?
It didn't heal itself. Lightning shot out of the storm. Okay, that had just begun to build out of nowhere around the from above in the battlefield. Okay, and a lightning bolt shot out of the sky at the shambling mountain. Now I am going to roll damage for that lightning. Okay, and that is 14 points. Okay, and he will now heal. You heard me. Heal 14 points.
Go. Yeah.
So as the bolt of lightning hits the creature, it seems to be invigorated with new life. And as the dark clouds begin to form, continuing, you hear in the distance, and that's where we're going to pause for this evening. Okay.
Nice.
I hope you guys enjoyed our little game this evening. It's been fun over here at the table of the tavern. And until next time, be kind to each other because we're all in this together.